Rincker Simmentals is my direct family, myself, my wife, Pam, my son, Brent, and my daughter, Carrie. And the four of us comprise this group. We started out with mostly purebred cattle as we began to get started in the Rincker Simmental. And then since that time, we've evolved into some Angus and Simmental genetics jointly, working with two breeds. And two very complementary breeds that both bring a lot to the table in terms of their genetic outreach to not only seed stock producers but also commercial producers as well, raising cattle for our feedlots. With our farm and the consignment sales, our primary one is the Illini Elite sale. That's our sale that we have in September. And this is a joint sale with other consigners as well. But with that, we locate at our East Farm and are able to then, from that sale, sell not only heifers, but also some bred females as well. Certainly, you can see that our family is not different than any other, and that everyone has their role. Whether or not you're out there every day yourself doing the work, the chores, the barn cleaning, the breeding work, there's all kinds of work that has to be accomplished. You have or will meet my wife Pam, and she's a very integral part of this operation from the standpoint that she's really our business manager. She works a great deal in terms of the book work. She works with a number of our customers. She's involved in a lot of the registration work through the Simmental Association's program called Total Herd Enrollment. So a very important part. I've mentioned Brent and his work with Sale Barn, and so he has an important part there. He too is part of the day-to-day hands-on work. Brent's very involved in genetics and selection here of our females and also our bulls that we use in that program. So he's a very integral part. My daughter Carrie, while she lives in New York City, is very engaged also in the cattle operation. This past spring, she consigned a bull at the Western Illinois Bull Test Station. That was her second high selling bull there. She did that through a lot of her selection criteria in terms of the bulls and trying to think about what's the best mating. And these cattle aren't just going out there into only seed stock operation. They really go out there where the rubber meets the road and go to our commercial breeders and eventually end up with those calves going to feedlots across our country. So as you can see here, and obviously her work also in ag law, environmental law, those are issues that are all very important to us as we all go forward. We've all been very involved in advocacy and trying to think about how to advocate for our industry. We recognize that there are those that are always going to be against what we do in agriculture, so we try to find ways that we think that will connect with the people, to the cattle, to our food. And I think it's important to always be thinking about education as we do so.
Sure, I guess the way that it worked for us, and it's probably in part because agriculture permeates every facet of what we do, between Kurt teaching agriculture students at Lakeland, my technology business based in agriculture, that there's probably an agriculture theme to everything that we do. But my advice to growing up children is to involve them and to have them be involved with the hands-on aspects and learn how to safely navigate through the ag business that you have. I suppose as we sit here just about to be married 39 years and living on this farm for 35, I suppose the thing that hits me the most is that I wouldn't change a thing.